Easy. Golfers are wrapping up second-round play at the Northern Trust Open. Here's KNX 1070's Randy Cardoon.
Out at the Riviera Country Club, some have completed day two, including the defending champion Bubba Watson, who followed a 170 on day one with a 200 par 69 today. Watson 300 for the tournament. Everybody's loving the first hole out there. He was one of several players to eagle that hole. 2 birdies, 2 bogeys the rest of the way. Now, Angel Cabrera, 5 under par on the day, but bogeys in 2 of his last 3 holes dropped him to a grand total of 4 under overall, 3 under on the day. Anaheim Ducks at Calgary tonight, losers of 5 of their last 6 games. They want to turn it around. Skater Corey Perry on having their work cut out for them.
Obviously, we're not happy with what's going on. Everybody knows that we expect to win each and every night, and that's our expectation in here. It's, we're not happy. We're not going to make excuses. We got to be better, and it starts right from the top. The top guys got to be better, and it'll feed all the way through the lineup.
Face off 6 o'clock tonight in Calgary. The Lakers back home. They'll host Brooklyn at 7:30. Tip off. Sports 20 and 50 minutes past each hour. Randy Cardoon, KNX 1070 News Radio.
LAX is happening. Airport upgrades are impacting LAX traffic. So before you head to the airport, head to laxishappening.com for traffic tips, lane closures, and more.
Ron Delano, Attorney, Houston.
Here's important information for those with vaginal or bladder mesh implants. The clock is ticking. Millions of dollars in settlements have already been distributed to thousands of victims. Have you received your settlement offer yet? Time is running out. So if your vaginal or bladder mesh implant has ruined your health and well-being and you don't know where to turn, call our knowledgeable and understanding team now to find out if you qualify for a settlement from the billions available. Call 800-588-3000. That's 800-588-3000.
Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost you thousands. The Quicken Loans PMI Advantage is our lender-paid mortgage insurance program. You see, we pay the PMI so you don't have to. PMI Advantage can give you more options, more flexibility, and may save you thousands when you refinance. To learn more, call us at 800-QUICKEN. That's 800-QUICKEN, or visit us at QuickenLoans.com.
Important terms and conditions apply. Calls for cost information. Equal housing lender license law 50 states and home law number 3030.
With house prices rising, there's a good chance your home could be building up value right now. And the best way to find out your home's true worth is with a free appraisal from Greenlight Loans. So call Greenlight today at 866-66-FASTER to find out. Then unlock that value by refinancing at a low rate, like today's 15-year fixed at 2.875%. 3.096 APR. At Greenlight Loans, we've built our business on offering free appraisals, no application fees, and no out-of-pocket fees. And that could save you up to $600. Only a true home appraisal will get you accurate valuation on your home. Call now for your free appraisal.
866-66-FASTER. You got the green light.
Nation Star Mortgage, LLC, DBA Greenlight Loans. Rate based on 180 monthly payments of $7 per thousand. Not all applicants qualify. Must apply for a free appraisal. Full disclosure at greenlightloans.com. Loans made pursuant to a California Finance Lender License NMLS 2119. Equal housing lender. Call 866-66-FASTER now.
You got the green light.
Here's what customers are saying about Poetti Hill Subaru.
They like to get involved with the customer and what they like and what they want.
The people here are very trustworthy.
I got a very good deal at Poetti Hill Subaru.
Get the all-new 2015 Subaru Forester 2.5i for $21,845. Only at Poetti Hill Subaru.
FFA 01.
Located next to Sam's Club in the City of Industry. Or go to PoettiHillSubaru.com. Honesty, integrity, transparency. Poetti Hill Subaru.
I would definitely recommend Poetti Hill Subaru.
When you need a fun part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in the CarQuest and roll on.
Domestic, European, or Asian, CarQuest has the right parts to keep you safely on the road. With over 800,000 products available, you're sure to find exactly what you need when you visit CarQuest Auto Parts. Great people, great products, great prices.
Roll in the CarQuest and roll on.
If you have Medicare Part D, Walgreens can put you at the corner of switching your prescriptions and saving some money. That's because Walgreens makes it easy to switch and save with copays as low as $0 on select Medicare Part D plans. Just bring us your prescriptions and we'll do the rest. Switch to save even more today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
Applies to Tier 1 generics for select plans.
KNX News Time, 2:55. Denise Mondo has traffic and weather together on the 5, sponsored by In-N-Out Burger.
I just got a call from our tipster, Martin, who was in downtown LA. He says 110 southbound at 4th, that crash is right shoulder. And on the northbound side, 405 north at the 4th Collector Road. We've got an accident there. CHP's on scene. He said once you get past the scene of both accidents, traffic's moving fine. Not the story for the 57 northbound. Very slow drive starting before Imperial. This is south of Imperial as you make your way into Diamond Bar. I just heard from Fontana Jim, who said Carbon Canyon is looking good as an alternate on the 405 northbound right of Ventura Boulevard in the Sherman Oaks area. New crash reported. Looks like they've got a truck and a car involved in this one, and it happened in the first lane from the left. New problem on the 405 in Carson, southbound side just south of the 110. We've got another truck and a car crash, and this one is in, looks like it's in the carpool lane. In-N-Out Burger, no microwaves, no freezers, just 100% fresh ingredients made to order all day, every day. At In-N-Out, that's how it's done. In-N-Out, that's what a hamburger is all about. Traffic and weather together on the 5. Next report, 305 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 and CBSLA.com.
Your CBS 2 weather forecast. We have clear skies, a lot of areas still, but increasing clouds as we go through the weekend. We'll have a slight chance of drizzle for Saturday night into Sunday, possibly spilling over into Monday morning, but light drizzle. Right now in Yorba Linda, it's 78 degrees.
At Longo Lexus, you'll love their massive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, the largest in the western area. Test drive the brand new 2015 RC350 and NX200 today. Number 1 in the western area for now 25 years in a row. There must be a reason. Why go anywhere else? LongoLexus.com.
Reporter's Notebook.
I'm Larry Miller in London. This week, 3 Muslim girls at a London public school told their parents they were going out for the day. Next, they're in Turkey, believed heading to Syria. The 2 15-year-olds and a 16-year-old had secretly planned to join ISIS and become jihadi brides, hooking up with a friend who'd already made that deadly pilgrimage. Their frantic parents didn't know. The girls didn't even leave a goodbye note. They were caught on Gatwick Airport security cameras getting onto a Turkish plane. In Istanbul, they'd be met and driven to Syria. Police described them as straight-A students, normal girls, but they weren't normal. This isn't like using a fake ID to get into a bar. It's not like running away from home like in the old days. So what's ahead for these London girls? Well, last year, 16-year-old twins from Manchester did a similar disappearing trick, becoming jihadi brides, then jihadi widows. Now they too are toting guns. Perhaps that's what's ahead. Larry Miller, CBS News, London.
Never know how.
The last time your battery gave out, you were stuck on the side of the road showing the kids new and interesting ways to expand their vocabulary. So before that happens again, come into Napa, pick up a qualifying Napa battery, and get a $10 prepaid Visa card by mail. $10 buys a lot of soap. And with the way your kids are talking now, you'll need it. Conquer the job with Napa Know-How. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 2/28/15.
Mary, an IT manager for a mid-sized company, compromised. Tell us, Mary.
I compromised.
Mary had to overspend on PDF software with excessive, hard-to-access features, or choose a cheap, stripped-down solution. But now, new Nuance Power PDF delivers powerful, intuitive business functionality at a price that makes it unwasteful for Mary to provide to all. And the result is?
Mary, uncompromised.
Try it free now at nuance.com/powerpdf. PDF, uncompromised.
KNX 1070 AM and HD, KAMP HD2 Los Angeles. KNX 1070 News Radio, broadcasting live from the Southern California BMW Newsroom. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Find a dealer at SoCalBMW.com.
This is KNX 1070 News Radio. It's Friday, February 20th. I'm Jim Thornton.
And I'm Maggie McKay. Some of our top stories right now.
Hopes are high in Carson that 1 or even 2 NFL teams will be sitting in a brand new stadium in that city in the next several years. I'm Pete Demetrio in Carson.
I'm John Baird in L.A. Local black leaders plan a protest outside the Academy Award ceremonies because only white actors receive nominations this year.
All news, all the time. Southern California's only all-news radio station.
KNX News Time, 3 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Jim Taylor. Call it a glitch, call it a flaw. Around 800,000 Americans who signed up for Obamacare receiving incorrect tax information from the government.
I'm Barry Bagnotto in Washington. To Obamacare critics, this foul-up is further evidence the system is too complex, too error-prone. Edmund Heiselmeyer of the Heritage Foundation.
I think it is a big problem, and I think it's going to continue to be a problem.
At the Brookings Institution, tax policy expert Bill Gale sees this as a glitch, a big glitch, but nothing more.
This is the first time we've been through all this, so there will be growing pains.
Barry Bagnotto, CBS News, Washington.
Further explaining his statements that President Obama does not love America, former New York Governor, or New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
He sees Christians slaughtered and doesn't stand up and hold a press conference, although he holds a press conference for the situation in Ferguson. He sees Jews being killed for anti-Semitic reasons, doesn't stand up and hold a press conference.
Bob Schieffer, host of CBS Face the Nation, weighs in.
I think you have to be very careful when you question people's motives. I think you can question their actions. You can raise questions about things that they do. But when you attempt to analyze them and say they don't love someone or they don't love their country, how do you prove that?
Giuliani, courtesy of Fox News. On uber-friendly ground, President Obama takes a poke at Republican rhetoric today, which he says does not stand up to reality.
You want to be the party that's paving the way for people to get into the middle class. A good way to start is stop trying to strip health insurance from millions of Americans.
The president addressing the winter meeting of the Democratic National Committee. How cold is it in Florida? Freezing in some places.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. We didn't set any records here, but the official low tide one this morning at 33 degrees. As of late morning, the temperature in Gainesville, about 100 miles north of here, was at the freezing mark. Many places hit the 20s overnight, mostly in the Florida Panhandle. South Florida has warmed up into the 50s. The good news for growers, visitors, and Floridians not used to the chill is that it's expected to be much warmer tonight and into the weekend. Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
Well, according to reports, NASCAR Sprint Cup driver Kurt Busch suspended indefinitely. Earlier today, a family court commissioner ruling he smashed his girlfriend's head against his motorhome wall, granting her request for a protective order. 4 months of breathing room for Greece today, an extension of the country's rescue loans. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger on the decision by Eurozone.
This is just a 4-month reprieve. There is a larger negotiation that's going to have to take place. We don't know when that's going to happen. Maybe these next 4 months, that's where the negotiating will really come through, but this is a bit of a punt on both sides.
Wall Street likes it. The Dow gains 154 points. Today, a record high, 18,140 to close. This is CBS News.
Now there's a lot of talk about not just one, but 2 pro football teams coming to L.A.
At the same time, one of our 2 local baseball teams might be exploring a move somewhere else.
Immediately after the explosion and fire at the ExxonMobil refinery in Torrance, gas prices blasted a lot higher. We just talked to someone who says no way that should be happening. This is KNX 1070 News Radio. Good afternoon, I'm Jim Thornton.
And I'm Maggie McKay. It's Friday, February 20th. Here's what's happening at 3:03. People in Carson are getting revved up over the prospects of an NFL team or 2 coming to their city, giving enthusiastic vocal approval to a Raiders-Chargers move.
In a combination political, sports, labor, and pep rally that was long on spirit but short on facts, Carson Together organizer Fred McFarland said 4 principles of the project include jobs and revenue, benefits flowing to the community equally, sustainability and green tech in construction of the stadium, and taxpayers first.
There will be no new taxes imposed, no use of existing tax revenue, and no revenues used from the city's general fund.
Carson officials joked with the crowd about split loyalties if both teams came to the area. One councilman showed a jersey, half in Raiders silver and black, half in Chargers blue. In Carson, Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
A Southern California congresswoman acknowledges this could just be a ploy by the teams. We'll hear from Janice Hahn a little later this half hour at 3:23.
Angels owner Arte Moreno says his team is getting nowhere with negotiations for a new lease for Angels Stadium. He says there have been no talks for months. The Angels have a window from 2016 to 2019 to get out of their lease. If they don't, it runs through 2029. Moreno won't say if the team is exploring a move to another location, but he did admit they are looking at opportunities.
Gas prices have jumped 25 cents since the explosion Wednesday at the ExxonMobil refinery in Torrance. Jamie Court is the president of Consumer Watchdog. He says in addition to the blast in Torrance, another refinery in Northern California has gone offline, and he tells KNX Limited gas supplies give oil companies an excuse to raise the price at the pump.
We have so few days of inventory in California. We have 10 days of gasoline on hand compared to 24 around the rest of the nation. That oil companies know when something goes wrong in their refineries, they're able to get a lot more for the price of gasoline.
Court says he wants the state attorney general to send inspectors to the plants to find out what really happened and not just take the oil company's word for it.
It really is expensive living out here on the West Coast, and you'd think, especially now with all the cold weather, but I guess it's not quite that seasonal, but it is certainly an expensive place to live, Southern California. We'll talk about that, and rents as well as mortgage kind of ideologies coming up in just a moment. It's 3:05 right now. Let's talk to Denise Fondo with KNX Traffic and weather together on the 5s. Here's where we pay the freeway, the getaway.
On the 405 northbound, just past Inglewood, we've got an accident that is out in the carpool first and second lanes from the left. Thank you to all the tipsters, including Inspector Dennis, who called in about this one. We might have the third lane from the left tied up with that one, too. Richard from Riverside called on the 22 eastbound Euclid to Fairview. He said there wasn't an accident there, and we had one reported, so it looks like it cleared up pretty quickly. On the 5 southbound at the Burbank exit, we've got a stalled car reported right side and some debris. Maybe hit it out in the second lane from the left. On the 210 westbound, right at the Sunland Boulevard exit, we've got a trash can out in one of the lanes. CHP is on the way to run a break and get that cleared out of your way. In Pomona, 10 eastbound, right at the 57, we've got a stalled car reported center divider, so we're going to see a break there to get that one cleared out of your way. Traffic and weather together on the 5s. Next report, 3:15 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 and CBSLA.com.
Hello, everybody. I'm CBS 2 Chief Meteorologist Josh Rubenstein. Here's a look at your extended forecast. We've got temperatures that are going to be in the upper 60s for tomorrow, 69 degrees. Trough deepening is going to give us a chance for a shower late Saturday into early Sunday. Sunday, the high 66 degrees, so cooler, 66 on Monday, and then Tuesday, 67. So we warm it up just a little bit, 70 degrees, and mostly sunny skies by Wednesday. That's a look at your forecast, so the weekend is always in sight at KNX 1070 News Radio.
Right now in Newhall, we have 76 degrees. It's 70 in downtown Los Angeles. Let me dip up here to the mountain areas right now, and we're in... Mount Wilson is showing 59 degrees. Big Bear Airport has 58, and Victorville right now at 73 degrees.
KNX News Time 3:07. Ask anyone who's looking for an apartment to rent. It's tough going out there. Rental prices are rising in most of the nation, but especially on the desirable West Coast. Kevin Miller is president of Westside Rentals. He says people are opting to lose a bit of privacy to live where they want.
We've seen a lot of roommate situations, without a doubt. People working together will double up, friends will, and there's a lot of advantages to it, You can live in a great spot, pay a fraction of the price, and also have a roommate for, some company. And so you can go out and do things, and also for safety reasons as well.
Builders have begun to respond to the demand for more apartments. There's been a 25% increase in groundbreakings in the past year.
There will be protesters outside the Academy Awards this year. The leaders of the local black community are furious because no black actors were nominated.
Black leaders were stunned by the list of Oscar nominees this year.
This year's Academy Awards is the whitest since 1998.
And they want something done about it.
We want to have an Academy that looks like America.
It's obvious that the Academy has a diversity problem that needs to be fixed.
The officials want to know the true minority membership of the Academy, and they say having a long list of black presenters at the show doesn't cut it. They call it window dressing.
So we're mad. We're upset.
We're still waiting for the response from Academy officials. In L.A., John Baird, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Breaking news now on KNX 1070 News Radio.
The man credited with the South Coast Plaza and a number of philanthropic endeavors has died. Henry Segerstrom helped turn his family's lima bean fields into one of the most successful shopping malls in the country. Segerstrom was known for giving to charity, including the largest single donation in Orange County history. He gave $40 million in the year 2000 to expand the Orange County Performing Arts Center. Henry Segerstrom was 91.
Well, that is quite a legacy. So many people just love the Segerstrom Center for the Performing Arts. You have a whole lot of boosters and a lot of folks always fundraising. It's quite a place and quite a loss. We will take a look at Money News big numbers on Wall Street next.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru. Get big savings during the Subaru True Love event at Subaru of Santa Monica.
Hi, this is Ron Davis, owner of Subaru of Santa Monica. We invite you to come in and see the difference today.
Subaru of Santa Monica.
Specials online at SubaruSantaMonica.com. Offer ends February 28th.
Attention taxpayers. If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, it's a fact that they have the power to garnish your bank account and charge you outrageous penalties and fees for failing to comply. If you've received a letter from the IRS, don't ignore it. Your problem will only continue to get worse. Here's the good news. The IRS has recently released new programs geared at helping struggling taxpayers, where you may now qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe, including penalties and interest. Or you may qualify for other special programs. If you're being audited, have years of unfiled tax returns, have a federal tax lien, or worse yet, are being issued a wage garnishment or bank levy, listen carefully. 911 Tax Relief, staff of expert tax professionals, can immediately protect you from IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. Call 800-375-9792. 800-375-9792. 800-375-9792.
CBS tonight on The Undercover Boss season finale. A CEO goes from zero.
He is not good for this job.
To hero.
I want to run a company that's about family.
New tonight. KNX News Time 3:10. Let's take a look at your money news. Record-setting day on Wall Street. Here's Jeff Bellinger.
Word of an interim deal between Greece and its creditors sent stocks higher. The Dow Jones Industrials gained 154 points and closed at an all-time high, 18,140. The S&P 500 added 12 points, and that was good for a record high. The Nasdaq closed 31 points higher. Energizer chose a name for the company that will be formed when Energizer spins off its personal care division this summer. The new firm, which will be the parent of Schick, Edge, and Playtex brand products, will be called Edgewell Personal Care. A company called Biotech is in trouble with the Federal Trade Commission. The agency says Biotech's Bug Band 10, a wristband the firm claims will repel insects, does not work. The FTC filed a complaint against Biotech and its president. And Target is expanding an initiative called Made to Matter, which it announced last year the discount chain will double the number of organic products in its stores. From Bloomberg Business, I'm Jeff Bellinger for KNX 1070 News Radio.
KNX News Time 3:12.
From sales to service, there are so many reasons to love your experience at Longo Lexus. We know your time's valuable. That's why Longo Lexus has the ultimate in conveniences to keep you moving, our distinctive amenities, and more. Keep Longo number one. Selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, the largest in the Western area. This month, Longo Lexus is offering great lease specials like the 2015 Lexus CT Hybrid for just $299 per month plus tax, 12,000 miles per year, and $1399 due at signing. Come visit Longo Lexus today and test drive the brand new 2015 RC350 or the 2015 NX200. And talk about convenience, Longo will also deliver your new or pre-owned car right to your home or office with our complimentary flatbed delivery. And if you need your Lexus service but can't make it in, let Longo Lexus bring our mobile oil change team right to you. Call today for details. 888-497-7755 or online at longolexus.com. Just look for the giant electric message sign off the 10 freeway, Peck Road North exit in El Monte. Longo Lexus, number one in the Western area for 25 years in a row. There must be a reason. Why go anywhere else? Longo Lexus.
Money News sponsored by Longo Lexus.
Hi, I'm Aaron, owner of California Deluxe Windows. Ever notice? When your neighbors get new windows, there is a large black eye of broken stucco, uneven plaster, and even mismatched paint. Well, at California Deluxe Windows, we never leave a ring around the window. Why? Because we are one of the only companies in Southern California who custom crafts every window and door to your home's exact measurements. Everyone else on the radio is a distributor. They grab a window from a warehouse, break open your walls, shove it in, and patch things up. At California Deluxe Windows, each of your custom-to-order windows are installed using our proprietary installation system. It is so precise, even if your house was covered with potato chips, we wouldn't crack one. Call now, and for a limited time, I will give you 20% off your entire order and interest-free financing for 1 year. Call 800-421-4300. 800-421-4300. 800-421-4300.
Time just flew by. That's something you never hear on a transatlantic flight, especially when you're traveling with children. Well, Emirates Airline, one of the world's largest and most respected international carriers, is out to change the way we all fly with a little help from ICE, Emirates' one-of-a-kind entertainment system. As the Skytrax winner of Best In-Flight Entertainment for a record 10th year in a row. you'll enjoy up to 2,000 channels of free on-demand entertainment, far more than any other airline. From the latest blockbusters and TV shows to music and games, there's more of everything you love for every member of your family. And if that weren't enough, you can stay connected to the world with free Wi-Fi on select aircraft. It's no wonder that with more laughs and adventure, more likes and tweets, there are simply more happy flyers on Emirates.
This message has been brought to you by Emirates Airline. Experience more as you journey to over 140 global destinations. Fly Emirates. Hello tomorrow.
There are plenty of reasons to check in with KNX several times a day.
I listen for the news.
And of course, traffic on the 5.
They do seem to focus on areas where we actually travel.
With an alternate route when you need one.
I love KNX.
Stay connected. KNX 1070 News Radio.
KNX News Time, 3:15. Denise Fondo has traffic and weather together on the 5s. This update brought to you by your Southern California Chevrolet dealers.
On the 405, we've got a new crash, a northbound side. That is right before the 10. It was a two-car accident. It looks like everybody was okay, so hopefully they were able to get that off to a surface street. Also on the 405 northbound, before you reach the Inglewood exit, we've got an injury crash there, really backing up that drive. The carpool and first lane from the left are closed. It looks like the second and third lanes from the left are now reopened, but again, really solid backup on that northbound side as you head toward Inglewood Avenue. On the 210 eastbound, just before Citrus Avenue, new accident reported. That one is in the third lane from the left. 5 southbound in Boyle Heights, right around Mission Road. We've got a two-car crash reported. Debris across the lanes. The cars are out of lanes, right side of the road. 60 eastbound at Paramount Boulevard. We've got a stalled car here out in the far right lane. Traffic and weather together on the 5s. Next report, 325 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 and CBSLA.com.
Your CBS 2 weather forecast, clear skies right now for many areas, although we'll have increasing clouds and then turning mostly cloudy for the weekend. About a 20% chance of drizzle tomorrow night into Sunday, 50% chance on Sunday into early Monday, then turning partly cloudy again on Monday afternoon. We'll see clear skies mostly by Tuesday afternoon, a little warmer than 2, but 60s over the weekend for our highs. Overnight lows 40s and 50s with plenty of fog overnight. Newhall right now has 76 degrees. We have 77 in San Bernardino. Monrovia 75. It's 72 degrees here on LA's Miracle Mile.
KNX News Time, 3:17. It's Chinese New Year, and the Year of the Sheep is here with a lot of celebrations going on this weekend in San Pedro from 3 to 7 tomorrow. The Port of Los Angeles will hold a Lunar New Year festival featuring dragon martial art demonstrations, drummers, and fireworks, while the LA Zoo presents the Zodiac. Thank you. Lunar New Year celebration, a 2-day festival for the Year of the Sheep featuring dragon dance parades, kung fu shows, and more. And tomorrow in LA's Chinatown, it's the annual Chinese New Year parade, so a lot there. And you can watch the Oscars pre-show literally looking out the window and watch the stars arrive as the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel toasts to the award show. It's only a half block away from the actual Oscars ceremony, but beware that Hollywood is pretty much on lockdown during Oscar night, Metro included, so plan ahead. You may want to walk there. And in conjunction with February's Black History Month, the Pasadena Playhouse presents The Whipping Man. Now through March 1st, 2015, The Whipping Man is set in the aftermath of the Civil War and tells the story of a Confederate captain and his 2 former slaves. For more information on these events and a list of the best restaurants for a double date in LA, check on our website, cbsla.com.
The Blues Hall of Fame is getting some new members.
Little Richard was a blues man who gave the sound a good swift kick and turned it into rock and roll. He's one of the artists being inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame, joining Tommy Brown and an Englishman who heard the music from across the Atlantic, Eric Clapton. The induction ceremony will take place May 7th in Memphis. Sam Litzinger, CBS News.
A domestic violence scandal has hit yet another sport. Steve Grad is next with sports.
When searching for termite control, search Pacific Coast Termite.
Chevy Truck Month is going on right now. Drive away the award-winning quality of Chevy, including the all-new Colorado. But hurry, it all ends March 2nd. Find new roads at your Southern California Chevy dealer today.
More than 75 of America's premier Western artists are on display now at the Autry in Griffith Park. Don't miss the Autry's Masters of the American West Fine Art Exhibition and Sale now through March 8th. For more information, visit theautry.org.
Celebrity Cruises is a proud sponsor of KNX Heroes and honored to award these special individuals a special gift for their acts of kindness and contributions to our community. If you'd like to nominate someone to be a KNX Hero, visit cbsla.com/KNX Heroes. Celebrity Cruises offers modern upscale vacations to the most exhilarating destinations all over the world. For more details, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, contact your travel agent, or visit celebritycruises.com.
Because it's local, it's current.
How connected are you?
I don't want to miss out on what's happening.
Be in the know.
It's definitely KNX.